Welcome back, Crypto Gang. I want to talk about NCT ployswarm. This thing is back under 2 cents. I did accumulate a little bit more of it under these levels, and it's starting to pump back up right now. Trading volume is coming up. We are going into the weekend, so I don't know if you can trust these pumps on a Friday. Looking been kind of bearish through the weekends lately. We could dump right back down. But honestly, I just want to talk about ployswarm and why I'm so bullish. First of all, they're a cybersecurity play, and the cybersecurity industry is like a 500 something billion dollar industry right now. And I went on to use Google AI, and I just typed in projected growth of cybersecurity industry. Let me just read this to you real quick. The cybersecurity market is projected to experience significant growth, with global spending estimated to reach $638.2 billion by 2032. This growth is fueled by increasing digitalization and the need to protect businesses, IoT devices, and consumers from cybercrime. The U.S. market is also expected to see some substantial growth, reaching $166.73 billion by 2032. That is giga bullish. Okay, so, as more businesses and things are relying on this technology that's advancing, the reliance on cybersecurity is there too. As these technology advances, so do the threats, just like anything else. The criminals are going to find ways to steal, it's just how it is. Cybercrime is at an all-time high, and it will be. Like all these hacks and things, guys, they have a good use case. Let me just read some of these highlights here. Increasing digitization. As more businesses and individuals rely on digital technologies, the need for robust cybersecurity measures increases. Rise of Internet of Things. The proliferation of Internet of Things devices creates new vulnerabilities and attack surfaces, requiring increased security spending. If you don't know what Internet of Things device is, basically it's anything that can connect to the Internet. Smart devices. It could be a camera, it could be a watch, it could be all kinds of stuff. If it can connect to Wi-Fi, a hacker or scammer or whatever, they can get access to it. Cybercrime. The increasing prevalence of sophistication of cyber attacks drive the demand for cybersecurity solutions. Now let me talk about what's so special about ployswarm. I actually Googled the same thing. What does ployswarm do? And Google AI gave me a little summary. I'm just going to read this to you guys. ployswarm is a decentralized cybersecurity platform and marketplace that uses blockchain technology to improve malware detection. It leverages a crowdsourced network of security experts known as engines who compete to detect and analyze threats using Nectar tokens for bounties and transactions. This incentivizes accurate and timely threat identification, aiming to enhance threat detection and accuracy and reduce reliance on traditional antivirus solutions. Let's fucking go, NCT, I'm bullish. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Decentralized marketplace. ployswarm operates as a marketplace where security experts compete to offer the best threat detection and analysis. Blockchain technology. The platform uses blockchain technology to ensure transparency and security in transactions and reward distribution. Crowdsourced intelligence. Security experts from around the world contribute to the platform, sharing their expertise and knowledge of threats. The NCT token is used as a reward for accurate threat detection and for various marketplace transactions. Improved threat detection. By incentivizing accuracy and timeliness, ployswarm aims to improve the overall accuracy and efficiency of malware detection. The platform provides an alternative to traditional antivirus solutions, leveraging the expertise of a wider network of security professionals. All right, now, if you just go to their website, catch the threats others miss. Our robust and growing network of threat detection engines deliver wide coverage against common threats. However, real power comes from specialized engines with the ability to detect threats earlier and catch those emerging and rare threats that others' engines often miss. Specialized engines are niche and research-driven, often authored by independent, well-known researchers and security teams developing cutting-edge threat detection methods. ployswarm brings them together to color existing protection gaps and better protect enterprises against new threats. Let's go, I'm bullish on NCT, boy. Okay, so, you can see they're working. They're putting in work, too. Also, it's a U.S. Crypto, By the way, United States, made in America, boy. And you can see on their Twitter, they're constantly posting new threats. Let's see, what is this? Coffee Loader is a relatively new malware loader, first seen around September 2024 and distributed by Smoke Loader. It blends stealth and technical skill to evade traditional detection. I mean, they're posting all kinds of threats and shit on here. Guys, this is a baby market cap too, a $33 million market cap. Now, I went on Google and I searched some of the top cybersecurity companies. Okay, we're going to start with a smaller one. We're going to start with Tenable. And let's just see, compare the market caps of NCT. This is kind of how I get my price predictions here. I'm not just shooting numbers out, you know, using actual other companies and if they're evaluated and comparing them. Let's see what this one would be. Tenable Holdings. Okay. Well, let me get my head out the way here. Okay, so NCT, the same market cap of Tenable Holdings, would put it at $2.11. You know? Bullish as fuck, and bullish as fuck, and bullish as fuck. Alright, now let's step it up a notch. Let's see what else they got on here. Let's look up, let's see, CrowdStrike. That's a big one. That is a big one. That's probably going to put it at astronomical numbers. But you never know. Let's see. I think $1 minimal for NCT for sure. I think it could easily hit $2. Now let's look at CrowdStrike. Holy moly, $50. $50, boys. $50. Giga bullish, man. Giga bullish. So yeah, to think that this thing can't hit $1, I don't know. Like they just said, the U.S. On here projected growth of that industry in the United States alone is going to be 166.73 billion. And honestly, I think it could be more than that because, like I said, it's AI and these other everything gets tokenized and goes digital. Cybercrime is going to go fucking crazy, all right? People are going to be getting hacked left and right, and this shit is going to have a big use case, you know? It's going to have a huge use case, and plus they're one of the few ones operating on blockchain, using blockchain technology to kind of offset the cybercrime, you know? That's giga bullish, and it's American, and it's a low cap with 100% circulating supply. Damn it, boy. I mean, what else do I need to tell you? You know, one good time for NCT, boys. If you're bullish on NCT, smash the like and hit subscribe, and I'll be posting some more updates on this as it starts. You know, as we progress through this bull market. I think honestly, once we get through this rough patch with this trade war bullshit, things are going to start getting hot and heavy. And we're going to start seeing a lot of green dildos, especially when the Fed starts doing liquidity injections. So I've talked about that in all my other videos. I usually do kind of like one video specifically for like my macro outlook. And then I'll talk about altcoins individually. I found that to be a little bit better instead of like throwing that in with my altcoin conversations. So, you know, if you're interested in my outlook on the macro, go to my page and just look some of my videos, because I talk about these altcoins quite a bit. There's probably like 10 or 15 I talk about, but you know, I do post videos just talking about the macro outlook and stuff like that. And you know, so yeah, anyways, I'm rambling, guys. If you're bullish, smash the like, hit subscribe, and you know, drop a comment. Let me know what your price targets are for NCT ployswarm. Like I say, I get my price predictions. I don't just guess. I try to evaluate other companies that are like successful, that do this, have the same niche or whatever, and that's kind of where I get my my price targets, you know. So for me, I think NCT can easily hit $1. I think it's going to smash $1 and make it its bitch. So this thing could easily be evaluated at a few dollars, you know. With that being said, I'm Giga Bullish, guys. Giga Bullish on NCT, but I'm signing off here. Hold down the fort, gentlemen.